Oh, that was bad what Yuri Talusti did. Berlin is gone with elbow surgery, so that was who was injured. He's out until July 16th, so the Blues are going to be playing for him. It's worked out very well because the Blues have gotten to a 2-1 lead since we've gotten to Calgary in this series. We want to do everything to disrupt the St. Louis Blues from taking a 3-1 series advantage. We have to win on home ice. We managed to go on the road, did win a game at the Scott Trade Center, dropped the game as well, but most importantly, did win on the road. We have to win on home ice. It is vital that the Calgary Flames capture victory at the Saddle. This is a must-win scenario. I know that we don't face elimination in this Game 4, but it is must-win for the Calgary Flames because we're on home ice, trailing 2-1 now in the series. Boynton has become difficult to solve. We got to him pretty quickly in the previous game, in Game 3, but it was shutdown time from there for Boynton. Mrazek has got to be better. We have to be better in front of Mrazek as well. Can't take too many penalties. Don't get lured into any fights. But I've got a black ace up my sleeve should we drop this game or should we struggle or lose a player to injury, whatever may happen here. I have a black ace up my sleeve. If you remember my trade I made with the Boston Bruins. Not the one to acquire Tyler Seguin, but the one that was made at the deadline this year. I've already forgotten the name of the player, but I do have a black ace in my sleeve. That might be a hint to those of you who know the trade that I'm talking about. That was intended for Seguin. Peckham was trying to jump in on that play and get that one-timer. The Blues hustle back the other way. Board play by Seguin. It goes back to the point. Ratty poke checked away by Seguin, but he was nudged. The Blues are going to be first to it. That's that AI acceleration. This is a Stahlberg with a great interception jumping up on the play on the forecheck. Seguin was tied up. We could not hunt down that loose puck opportunity. Oh man, Ty Ratty. I don't even know if he's standing up straight after that hit that was delivered by Aaron Ekblad. Lars Eller up on the play off the breakout for the Flames. We can dump it in. It's early in the game. We don't have to force anything right now. When we get into desperation time, that's when it's really, really tough. Game 3 was the first game in the series as well that did not have any air of excitement in the third period, any air of late third period drama. We've got a problem going on behind the Blues net. We've got an issue. We could have a very serious penalty on our hands here. Things are going to... The lid is about to pop off in this series. Thank God it's just a 2-minute minor because Eller was like a bull train on this body collision. It's tough. He pulled up. That is boarding. I'm not going to disagree. Again, don't have a problem with the call. Now we're back. We're on the kill early on. What did I just say? We can't get it in the penalty trouble. We can't go accepting fights or go chasing fights. I'm not chasing a fight. I don't want to fight. The only fight I want is to put the puck in the back of the Blues net. That's the only thing that I want to do in this game. I don't want to go out there throwing them with David Backes in this entire rest of this series. I think we probably honestly have bit off more than we can chew going up against David Backes. Cogliano just board play the puck and yourself here. Get this puck out of the zone. How is that? I said we wouldn't go chasing fights. Peckham has chased one. He's gone after Blake Wheeler. There was not a penalty call on that play. Our guy didn't even possess the puck. Saved by Mrazek. It's there, Peckham. You got to get the puck out. Tyler Seguin escapes through center with the puck. A dangle move to get to the outside. Stays with it. Sends it back the other way into the Flame zone. This is actually very intelligent by Seguin. It will kill more time for the Calgary Flames on this PK. Punched back in further by Rich Peverly. Dangle Master Extreme. At least in St. Louis he was. We haven't needed his extreme dangle skills so far in Calgary. But that's a late power play goal by Kevin Shattenkirk. The blast from the blue line. Eller skates out, already feeling pretty defeated. Remember when we played the Sharks in the playoffs the year after we won the Stanley Cup, Season 5, I think it was. Season 5 playoffs. This feels like that series where it's a team that's just too much for us. I hate to say it. I do. I hate to say it, but St. Louis feels like a team that's just too much for us. And I know I sound defeated saying that, and it's early in this game. This is just Game 4. The series is not wrapped up by any means necessary, but yeah, it just feels like we're on the brink of defeat. It has that feeling just like that series did. Kostitsyn again leaving the puck there and not actually successfully completing the deke. I tell you what, man, the lack of penalty calls for a play like that. Kostitsyn's back on his feet. Looking for redemption with a goal after getting absolutely blasted. I mean, he was pasted. Kostitsyn was completely pasted near the boards. No penalty calls against St. Louis for that kind of crap. Eller has already served a penalty. That was a stick save. I want to point out, that was a stick save. The Aaron Ekblad bomb from that blue line. Back to the point. Ekblad over to Luff. It careens wide. Stahlberg's trying to go after it on a stick lift. Jordan up the wing. Tarasenko. Blues are away, but you can see that we have changed our game plan. We've changed our strategy. We're going to be a little bit more biased toward the neutral zone. We want to play sort of a trap. It's like a semi-trap style is what we want to play. We're going to be definitely biased toward the neutral zone. I want to pass that over to Luff. I wanted to do it sooner than we did. That actually goes off the goaltender and over the glass, out of play. This is the Ekblad stick shaft save, I think this is. Yes, it is. We can't see the puck here. Oh, blocker save. I take that back. I heard something that sounded like it went off the stick, but the replay from inside the net cam showed that went off the blocker indeed of Boynton. Now, again, the only thing that we're seeing from the Blues is the point shot, but the deflection, if you're going to stand in front of the net, I'll take the point shots. Maybe we can get a deflection. We've gotten a friendly bounce like that in this series. It's what it feels like it's going to take to beat Boynton a time or two. Screens, deflections, things of that nature. Boynton is leaving me. I'm feeling a little bit desperate to score some goals on Boynton in this game. We've got to have that kind of mentality of just get everything. Everything can go on the net as far as I'm concerned in this game. We have to be a little more hungry for the offense in this game. No way they're onside with that. You kidding me? Backus again. All right, that's a change in strategy. I might change my D pairs. Contain puck. Not the first time we've left David Backus with a clean shot in the slot area, and he scores on the same side of the net. If there's any solace for me, it's that we scored the first 2 goals in the previous game, and guess who came out the winner? That eye healed real fast on David Backus. Starting to really have a deep hatred for the St. Louis Blues right now. Eller, get me one. Brouwer, get me one. Flung back through. Ollie, a nice stop-up move. Ollie, shake to the outside. Ollie shoots. Boynton save. Cradled. Right in the chest. We got to stop shooting in the chest logo of Boynton. This is not going to help us. One slash and skate away. I will express my great displeasure with you, St. Louis. It will be felt throughout this series. Ekblad lets one go. Batted in by Granlund off the rebound. That's got to count. The ref can wave this off all day. This has got to count. Absolutely, that's a legal goal. No question about that one. Ekblad the savior. I know Granlund scored the goal, but it all started with Ekblad releasing the big punch from basically the blue line. I had no doubt in my mind that was going to count. These fans are not excited enough. I guess we haven't given them reason to be excited on home ice so far. That's what we need. A little punch to the gut of the St. Louis Blues. Just board play it, Kostitsyn. Oh, he did more than that. Granlund, there's your outlet, but way missed the breakout pass. That'll become an icing. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating when you have the wide open breakout. We completely missed it. The way this series is going, we're going to see David Backes climb right up the goal scoring totals very quick. Hanowski, how do you miss the one-timer? Wait, did I just did I go for the shot way too soon? I may have just gone for the shot way too soon. The pass was right there. Hanowski, thank you for being there. Buff, just send it. Can't get it away from Wheeler. Deflection, oh God. Who else? Number 42, David Backes. One slash and I'm walking away. I'm technically skating in this case. I don't want to get into a tussle with Backes. We do need to get him off the ice surface though. I would love to see that guy get off the ice surface. The windmill just not needed right there. Not needed at all. That's going to go in from the point. I knew it. The shot from the point. Stallberg, do we chip it in? Ooh! Ooh, getting fancy out here, boys. Yeah, Stallberg. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, get the shot away. Please shoot the puck there, Stallberg. That drop pass was so creative. We need to do more of that. And the hip check as well. Do more of that as well. I'm flipping this in. You guys have no speed. Dump it in. Go get it. Get after it. Don't take a penalty hitting Edmondson. Back up top. Laxo, the beast unleashed. Do it again. Unleash the beast. What the hell happened? I must have deflected. Shalah has picked it up. It was available there. It was around Ian Cole. Tyler Seguin brings it in. He is onside. Seguin wraps it to the corner. Very slow, trickling play to the corner. Do we have anyone there? We do. We can keep it in. Back up top. Ollie's got to shoot fast. The problem is that point shot is just not going in. Rich Paverly in the vicinity. Man, stay in there. You're in the area. You're in that general area right now. Yes. Paverly out of the corner. Paverly to a jumping Cogliano. He's jumping up on the play. Rodula is nudged. Cogliano's getting it to the back door. Rodula, point blank. Oh, sat on by Boynton. Very good creative flow by the Calgary Flames right now. This is what we need to do more of. The one-timer back door, and we shoot it into him. Hate those sequences. We would have had a lot of life with a tie game right there. We would have, but it's not over yet, man. I mean, this first period is far from being done, as well as the game, obviously. That was a pass that deflected on its way through. That'll be a penalty as well on St. Louis. We're going to see what the power play does. We're going to start out with Umbrella. If I don't have a lot of confidence in the Umbrella, then guess what? I am going to change it. It might become Overload. Shattenkirk, who scored the goal, right? Did he not score the goal? One of the goals. The first goal in this game. He's in the box. Big face-off. Back face-off win is so huge. Ekblad. Okay, Eller, you got to stay with this puck. Center in front, Rodula. All right. Toulouse nudged by Jordan, cleared. And even further than that, because Ekblad could not keep it in. It evaded his skates. That is completely okay with me right now. We got to take the space that's given to us. Toulouse, windmill to the outside. Toulouse, bothered by Pietrangelo. We're going to have to kick it behind the net. Eller helps out. Eller, back through. It's going to be right there. Why did Pietrangelo with a very cautious play? He was overly cautious with that play, getting the puck out of harm's way. This will be Eller, cutback move, waiting for a teammate. There it is. I knew they'd be in there, but Granlund taken hard to the ice by Oshie. This is going to be a change in style. We're going to go to overload. Change in power play strategy. Might need to be a change in power play units as well. Granlund across the middle. Blocked on the way through. Can't settle it or get anything going on this power play. Nope. Nope. Bobbled save. Cleared. Behind Laxo, the full length. That's going to do it for the power play. Period winding down as well. Headman to Smith. He's wide open. Riley Smith. 10-2 move. Shooting off the blocker. That is it. That's all the power play had to show for. Pretty piss poor experience on the power play right there. Back up top. Simon Luff, walk in the middle. Luff. Whoa. That one careened in off a couple of bodies on its way through. The Blues are going to get it out to center. They're basically going to take a 2-1 advantage into the intermission. Luff just send it down the rink. I can say this, at least we're not trailing by 2 goals. That's a positive for me. You got to look on the bright side. We got the shooting advantage right now, no doubt about it. We have the shots on goal advantage. We just don't have the scoreboard advantage. That's the part everybody pays attention to. That's the most important part of this game, is who has the advantage on the scoreboard. That will remain the fact throughout the night. And of course, who has the scoreboard advantage when all 60 minutes or maybe beyond, if necessary, are played. Thank you for being there, Sagan. I just kind of hopefully flipped that out. Riley Smith putting one on, testing Boynton. Going to have to continue to test Boynton all evening long. They go wide with it. That play wide has actually worked out. Waxo bothered hard on the forecheck. Pominville? I don't know what number Pominville wears. There we go, Riley Smith, but we're offside. Would have probably succeeded in the dangle, but the whistle blew. The stress of, I want Riley Smith to shoot it a lot, and actually the shot there made all the sense in the world. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world when you've scored all the goals that Riley Smith has scored in the playoffs so far. You're having a Conn Smythe-worthy run right now in the postseason. Ty Ratty, I mean, you might want to, I'm just saying, you might want to check out his brain after this series is done, because I don't think his brain is going to be intact. I mean, it's intact enough to make that backdoor pass. I think a penalty has been called, a slash, hook, something like that. I pressed the X button. I think we took a penalty. It's a slash as indicated by the referee. Yep. Luff. It's Luff to the box for slashing. Whoever wears 31 here in St. Louis as he was skating right by, that's when he took the penalty. I mean, the pressure for me of just, I want to be the team that gets the next goal in this game, obviously. I just don't want to give that next goal up to the St. Louis Blues, especially here. It's such a pivotal next goal. It feels like, as crazy as this series has been, I know, especially through the first 2 games, you know, you can certainly never say never in the case of the first 2 games in this series. That's a huge block, by the way, by Peckham. I just feel like this next goal in this game is so important. Why are we skating everywhere but where the puck is? Just go get it. Freaking hell, man. This is just a game of the, the puck is avoiding everyone's stick wearing a red jersey right now. And there we go. We're going to, oh my God, Backus again. He's always in the middle of this. He's always in the middle of it. But you know what? I'm just going to press buttons. I'm just going to mash buttons. This is the button mashing time of my life. Seeloff, you're going to lose this fight. I'm sorry. I tried. Backus is exhausted, though. He was exhausted. He had to earn his money in that fight. You know, if there's one thing we're going to do, we're going to take strategically. We are taking Backus out of the game. He's out of the equation as long as he spends 5 minutes in that penalty box. Our guys will take all the CTE in the world just to take David Backus off the ice, just as those eyes were starting to look a little bit better for David Backus. I kept egging him on, and he will oblige, I think, every single time. So if you're Cogliano, stutter step move inside the blue. I got nothing for this. I'm going to be honest. I got nothing for this Blues team. Their defense is so good. They're clogging the middle of the ice. There's just nowhere to go, especially while killing a penalty. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. There's nothing we can do against them. Pominville dumps it in on Mrazek. I don't know what we're doing here. Go Sagan. We gotta have this one-on-one dangle. We have to do this. Take you for a little trip around the world there, baby. Yeah. Back up top. Well, Sagan shoot. Get it through at least, please. Oh, the Blues are hard to play against. This is really getting aggravating. Nope, you're getting stood up. Go. Streak down the... I don't know why Granlund didn't just streak down the wing, down the zone, into the zone. He came down into the D zone to support the play. He would have been better off just going way up high. We could have stretched the ice on that. Another dump-in, which, honestly, the way that Peter Mrazek's played a bit in this series, it wouldn't surprise me if one of those dump-ins just inside the blue line go in. That's basically how Pominville won the last game, or won the game that went to overtime, game number 2 in this series. Stuff like that just pisses me off. We got to run into this guy. Well, we made him think twice about it anyway. That's Berglund, by the way. Rimmed around, opposite side, weak side breakout here for Calgary. It's up to Eller. Eller had to shrug off some body contact. We just can't get anything. You can see how annoying it is to play St. Louis because there's no freaking space to get anything going. We can't get anything going. No space. Peckham's poor retrievals. Blocked away, wide, into Mrazek. Nets come off. We're just playing a frantic game of D. Every time another shot, rebound from Mrazek. Shot, rebound from Mrazek. Shot, rebound off Mrazek. Hanowski, cutback move. Another cutback move. What else are we doing? What else is new? Dropped off to the corner from Granlund. Granlund to the back door, but we can't connect on the backdoor pass. We almost take a penalty in that process. Back to the point, Simon Luff. Oh, hit the net, Simon Luff. Shoveled into the general area of the goal crease by Ekblad. Ekblad chased out of the attacking zone, essentially, all the way back to the blue line. Blake Wheeler with a move. Got to get that puck going up. Go north with it. North with it. Drop pass by Sagan, but no one's there to retrieve the drop pass. Why did Ian Cole do an up and over move? I have no idea. Toulouse backdoor! Just as my prayers are answered. Yuri Toulouse, our trade acquisition from Carolina. Standing backdoor, he wins the box out. Who's defending? Petrecki. He might be in there for the injury. Remember that Yuri Toulouse, the man that just scored that goal, injured one of the Blues defensemen. I've already forgotten who it was, but he broke his elbow or something like that. He had to have elbow surgery. He's done for the playoffs, so ouch. My condolences on that one. Yuri Toulouse is a machine out here. He's a wrecking ball looking to get this series back even. So if you're a Flames fan, now there's a little bit of hope. This weird breakout play that I have going on. I don't have any choice but to dangle because everyone's coming backwards in the zone. And I want to explain that. What are we doing? I want to explain that breakout play, but I'm trying to focus on gameplay. So the main idea with that breakout play, Sagan just faked everyone out. Toulouse again! Woo! And we take the lead. 2-goal game from Yuri Toulouse. Sagan's little fake out move, he got himself enough space to make that pass to the back door. The Blues are just puck watching. Slides it through the ice 5 hole. That's the weakness. That is the target. Yuri Toulouse, the legacy game loading right now. It is loading up right now. This is the legacy game for Yuri Toulouse. Bank pass to the center zone for Stallberg. Wristed in. I was explaining the breakout play, but we scored a goal, so who cares about the breakout play right now? I'll explain it once we have time, which I don't have ever any time or space to think with the game speed. So the thinking with that breakout play, by the way, is to just get people coming back into the zone to support the breakout. But the AI players, they do it too slow for it to actually be effective or mean anything. Eller on the back door. I know it was a backhander. Eller, you got to protect yourself because they're headhunting out here. They really are. St. Louis is playing not nice games on the ice surface with us right now. I wouldn't expect them to. Oh, we're not frenemies. We are full-on enemies right now. Oh, the Hattie for the legacy game. If he's going to get the hat trick, he's got to do it with a dangle. You got to do it with a dangle. Oh, Sagan takes a penalty, slashing. And if they score, you know that ties the game. That lets them right back in a game that we have started to regain full possession of. Shouldn't have gone after that. Peckham didn't like it. Did you see Peckham on the bench? He's like, no way, that's a penalty. Peckham, you would know a thing or two about taking penalties, don't you, bud? You know everything there is to know about taking penalties. You always take the most ill-timed penalties. Not this time. I'm going for this. You know, I want to dangle the crap out of somebody on this ice in a Blues jersey, but that won't be happening right there. Nope. Try again some other time. Defend this blue line with your life. It is an honor, says Aaron Ekblad, to defend the blue line. This is just the second period of play with 5.5 to go. That's what's wild about this game. It feels like it's gone on for forever. It's been a crazy game. It's been a long one. Jordan will has skated away, but knocked back to center ice. Nice play. Defending that blue line stout. If they can't score on the power play, if they can't set up on the power play. See what I mean? Go. Turn around, Rich Peverly. You could have been all over that puck. We've given them way too much space. They got the wide entry. They got a chance to shoot it. Weird backhander. Not expected by Mrazek, maybe? I don't know. Peverly, this would be a wise time to shoot it down the ice. How much time remaining on the power play for St. Louis? Not a lot. If we're not careful, we'll take another one. Turn around, shoot. Yes. Surprising little shot from Stallberg. Way to collect that. He knocks that one back to center ice as well. So brilliant penalty killing from Stallberg. We can... Did you just clear that off the face of the Blues player? Way to go. That almost came back to haunt us. Riley Smith through center. Nice stutter step move to the outside. Smith, a dangle to Toulouse. Looking, he would have scored all 3 goals on the back door had he scored there. But he's come after TJ Oshie instead. Yuri Toulouse legacy game complete. I love that body check. See, there's our little play where they curl back, try to support the breakout. Drop pass, but interrupted by Berglund as I was dropping it. TJ Oshie is in, wide. Oh, and taken care of big business by Seeloff. Coming back through on TJ Oshie. Blues dump it, far side corner. 2.5 to play in period number 1. Peverly, look out. Whew. He was wise. He knew that was coming. Cogliano backs off. Down to Kostitsyn. Kostitsyn rubbed a bit by Ian Cole. Not going to allow that so easily. That could be an icing. We will milk the icing out of that play. Gotten a little over carried away with the dangles in this one. Patrick Seeloff? Well, I know he fought back, as we know that. This has nothing to do with Seeloff, unless he had an assist on that. Yeah, no, this is not Seeloff. This is Toulouse. I think you're a little bit confused. But yes, we saw him fight Bacchus. Unless he had assists on those goals, we'll have to see that at the end of the game. I'm not worried about that right now. Riley Smith goes back to Laxo. Probably not the smartest play there. We needed to risk that right back in. We will now. Peckham, a little bank play off the boards near the bench. Blues trying to be very patient coming back through the center zone, but they don't have a choice. They have to send it in. Which has not exactly been my bread and butter, puck retrievals. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. You have to. You have to. I was trying to get it to Toulouse. We have a whole period to play to get Yuri Toulouse the hat trick. No. Ian Cole, blocker out of play. Nice job, Mrazek. We gave Ian Cole a chance to just skate right down Main Street and shoot that. Oh, tied up. This is not over. This period is not over. Oh, it is now. That's the thing about losing that faceoff. You never know what may happen. We've gotten through 2. What will the last 20 minutes await? Well, the last 20 minutes of play awaits us right now. In the third period, 1-goal advantage for the home team. We have to send ourselves back to St. Louis on a high note. You see what I did there? Going back to the Music City in St. Louis. We have got to go back, though, for real, on a high note, going back to St. Louis. We need to get the victory in this game. Close the door here. That's what this period is about. Close the door. We can dump it in. We've cross-cornered this one. Yuri Toulouse on hat-trick watch as well. Trying to get involved offensively, but this is not about hat tricks. This is just about winning a game. I'm not worried about getting a hat trick. If the opportunity presents itself, I will cover the puck. Not exactly a bright start to period number 3 for Calgary. Don't get involved in any fights. Draw them into one and get them to take a penalty, but do not accept any fights right now. We have momentum. I don't want it to swing the other way. Now, Bacchus is back on the ice, by the way. He's out of the box. He served his 5 minutes for fighting. So we don't... Oh. Brower. Shooting a weird floater of a shot. I was trying to pass, not shoot, by the way. So I don't know why a shot happened there. Bacchus is really racking up the penalty minutes due to all the fighting he's been involved in. I think Bacchus thinks this is boxing for some reason. He might think he's playing the wrong sport here. This is NHL hockey, not boxing. He might have a future in professional boxing. Well, he's kicked our asses in this series. He certainly does. Oh, we got to get it out. That's the biggest thing right now. We didn't even get it out. That's the problem with that play. We didn't get it out. Keith Ollie, get it out. Not out still. Okay. The responsiveness is strange right now. Granlund. Riley Smith left there. Granlund couldn't get on that rebound. Boynton has elected to play this at his own risk. Blues love to, they love to bait me out wide. They really like that wide zone entry. That should stay in play. It is. It is for Yuri Tolusti. Tolusti will sweep it from behind the net. He comes out in front of Boynton looking for the hat trick. I'm not gonna push the issue for that hat trick. If it happens, it happens. I will celebrate it though. It wouldn't be the first Flames playoff hat trick that we've seen in this series. I think Sven Baertschi had one of those. There's really nothing available. Not even really a deflection, no one-timers. Interchange with Eller. You guys have got to learn how to... We're all on the same side of the rink. Learn to roll out a little bit. Get open. You're all bunched up in the same spot on the ice. There's really nothing available. See, they love their wide zone entry. We got to be on that. It's pretty unreal to me that we didn't score. 3 chances, no goal. Radula followed up beautifully. It was laid on a platter for Peverley, that breakaway. It couldn't have been any more perfect. That's the replay that they show as well, is the backhander that he was twisting on the net. Not very impressive. The breakaway is what I wanted to see again. Oh, Sagan blocked that and deflected it in on net. I knew they would knock that down. I was trying to go behind the net. Blues with the wide drive. And the cut to the middle, not so fast. That's gonna be a painful one. You'll feel that in the morning. Cross for Sagan. Ekblad picks it up. Shoots into Boynton. Rebound there, but we couldn't poke it through. Boynton just getting the legs squeezed on that one. Ekblad has a hammer of a shot. We cannot be afraid to have him let it go. Just let the puck fly. Number 10, stick blade. He's going to come through at some point in this series again. I just have that feeling. He's come through with a big assist tonight. If you remember Granlund's deflection goal that he scored baseball style out of midair. We're trying to defend this wide play. They love working it from the boards at an odd angle. You can see what it's created for them. They almost get a goal out of that. We got to flip it out of the zone. Anelski. Wise to this puck. Granlund to the back door for Kostitsin. Jam attempt stayed out with Boynton's pad. Oshie is wide again. Flames are doing a great job defending that wide drive. We're going to have to continue to do that for the last 10 minutes of this game. They just go straight down the middle. Why a dive there, Ollie? What kind of defense is that? Where do they teach you that? What school did you go to? What hockey school did you go to? That's what you learned to do. You just let's just dive off of a rush play. Genius. I'm way too tired recording this gameplay right now to deal with Keith Ollie antics. With 10 minutes to go in the third period with a 1-goal lead. A 1-goal lead. We're clinging to a 1-goal lead right now. Blockered off the glass behind Mrazek. We got to skate it and dump it in. A dump in will work here for me. Shoveled in on the backhand. It is not an icing, so we do that legally. Nicely done. Wide drive again. We know what's coming, and so do the Blues. They know the body check is. I guess they're willing to pay the heavy price. Get that puck further into the zone. Mrazek, you got to be your best self. You got to be the best version of yourself here tonight. Please be the best version. Don't be soft here. Backdoor. That was supposed to be a backdoor saucer. Lars Eller, there was no one to leave the puck there for. No one. No one. Ekblad to the rescue. Riley Smith, Riley Smith, Riley Smith. Dangle extraordinaire. Sorry, that's Rich Peverley. When you need Rich Peverley to dangle a couple of Blues players, where is he? He's on the bench. They want to go to they're going to go to the point. They're going to use what's available. Don't give him anything in front of the net. Close the front of the net off. That's my priority number one right now. Nothing easy, nothing for free. Riley Smith could be on a breakaway. He will be on a breakaway. Saved. Boynton, a second poke at it by Sagan. Got it into Boynton. He saved that as well. We got a little bit of fighting. This should be a penalty, okay? Ryan Clough, you should be in the penalty box right now. How did we not score on that? How did we not get a goal? It pinballed everywhere around, but into the net and over the goal line. Riley Smith picked up the perfect time for a burst of speed right there. I needed it. Oh, Hanowski. All right. Little trickery there. Kostitsin. Rebound, Granlund. All right. Stuff attempt down. We're starting to get our offense going. We just got to hit the net. Kostitsin. Down low. Hanowski. In front. Granlund. Pick it up. Shoot it. Granlund bowled over by Berglund. That's an icing. We finally picked a great time to pick ourselves up offensively. Every opportunity to score. Rejection central from Boynton. He put it to his stick with his hand before he shot that. That's how much time he had. No goal, unfortunately, for Granlund. Fourth line is going to get out there and do the work. Peverly, he did not win the faceoff, but that's fine. Rajala poke at it free. Get that puck. Ollie is way up on the play. Oshie waiting to be obliterated, but not quite. Pominville shrugs some contact off. Just a simple little chip play in on the net. Where are the players switching? My God, the players switching so awful right now. Couldn't have picked the worst time. We couldn't pick a better stick for the puck to be on. Then Rich, he really is Dangle extraordinaire. Dangalicious Funkmaster Extreme. I came up with that. Oh! I committed to that one. Well, the Blues definitely take exception to that. Ollie, this could be a bad penalty. This could be a bad fight for Keith Ollie because they win this fight. They have momentum. They have energy, man. We may have given the Blues some life here. Hold on. Ollie is in a freaking tussle right now with Edmondson. He's going to win the fight. He seals the deal. Keith Ollie with a questionable hit, more than questionable. That was a bad hit after the whistle. There was no... when we played Chicago, because we had a couple of those in the Chicago series, we should have had fighting turned on for that. You should have to face retribution for doing that. Keith Ollie does. He answers the bell for his decision. This is a series. And you know what's even more intense is there's still 4 minutes left to go in the game. So this is far from done. Oh my God! Why Ekblad skating it in front of the freaking net like that? And I had no control over that. No, skate away, love, skate away. We don't need to lose a fight to David Backes. We just got momentum on our side from a fight win. We have all of it right now. We have mojo. Yeah, baby, yeah, as Austin Powers would say. Missed Talusti with a pass. Will that go for icing? It's going to just die out before it gets for icing. I want to fight for that. I want to fight for that hit. We are not getting the puck right now. Do you see? Do you see the ice? Do you see the ice tilt and the Blues tie it? Oh, the ice tilt is unreal. That's unreal. I just felt that coming a mile away. I could feel that coming a mile. Guess who was on the ice as well for that? Shattenkirk with the goal. Backes on the ice, standing net front. When I'm playing this game, I can tell when it's going to dick me over like that. The game has just dicked me over. Hard mode extreme right there. Yeah, screw you. Ekblad, we got to go. You cannot keep making these little... Ekblad's had a really bad couple of shifts here. Made a couple of little mistakes. Okay, Brouwer, just peel away. Shoot. Just shoot the puck. Shoot the puck, Brouwer. Shoot the puck, Brouwer. Nope, you're offside. I wish I could have lit up Pominville after the whistle. I do. I wish I could have. Rebound to yeah! With the Hattie! That's the biggest hat trick goal that I've ever seen in my life. Jiri Tolusti standing net front. We have the lead. It looked like it hit Sagan in the nutsack and fell right. No, it actually hit the goaltender. I take that back. Tolusti is on it. He is the hat trick right now. He is the hat trick hero. Oh wait, change this. Conservative play style. Absolutely. Shut it down. I told you he was on hat trick watch. He comes through with the biggest of hat trick goals. Screw you, St. Louis Blues. This is massive. Uh-oh. It's played out. I'll take that. I'll play it out the center all day long. Tolusti, be out there. Because I still got my timeout in my back pocket. I want the 4-goal night for Jiri Tolusti. But we got to focus on sealing the deal right here. Seal the deal. Oh, no, Peckham skating away from it. And, of course, you know, that there would be that friggin' asshole, David Baggis. And, yeah, I did just call him David Baggis. Bacchus. He's an asshole to me, though. Yes, he is the man of the game. Man of the hour. Jiri Tolusti legacy game complete. Truly a legacy game. Got us back into the game. Did he not give it? He gave us the lead on that one, did he not? And then re-gave us the lead again. Stressful levels. Stress levels at a supreme high right now. Big win by Tyler. We just got to simplify, guys. We just got to simplify. Get the puck out of the zone. Riley Smith shooting hard off the glass. Get back on D. Defense is the most important thing you can play right now. Look at Jiri Tolusti streaking back on the back check. Pietrangelo melted down briefly by Mrazek. Headmanned up to Tolusti. He's going for the 4-goal night. He's going to... Oh, you would... Oh! I want the 4-goal night. We're not going to get the 4-goal night. Oh, she's taking off the puck. That's going to be it. No 4-goal night, but the Jiri Tolusti legacy game. We've tied the series. It is complete. My heart was in my throat for a moment there at the end of the game. What a finish for the Calgary Flames. We avoid overtime, and we avoid going down 3-1 in the series. Everybody breathe. Number 19. In the conversation for jersey retirement ceremony in the future, maybe? I don't know about that just yet. If we win the cup. Maybe in the conversation if we win the Stanley Cup. The Senators have swept it. They're on to the Stanley Cup final. There you go.